Good day, everyone, and welcome to our presentation. My name is Matthias Posip, and my colleague name is Toli Kembo. Today, we'll be discussing the concept based on our topic, land helplessness. Our presentation aims to help teachers, students, and education stakeholders and understand what land helplessness is all about, how it's developed, and most importantly, how we can prevent or reverse it in learning environments. We will begin with a clear definitions and background of the concept, move on to some real world examples, and then discuss the causes, consequences, and effective strategies for intervention. Here are the concepts and theories of land helplessness. By the way, what is land helplessness? Helplessness is a psychological condition that occurs when individuals repeatedly face situations where they have no control over the outcomes, leading them to believe that their actions do not matter. As a result, they may stop trying to change their situation even when opportunities to do so arise. This phenomenon was first identified by psychologists Martin Seligman and Stephen Meyer in the late 1960s. In their experiment, dogs were subjected to unavoidable electric shock. After repeated exposure, the dogs stopped attempting to escape the shock, even when they later had the chance to avoid them. This behavior was labeled as learned helplessness because the dogs had learned that their actions were pointless and they give up trying to control their environment. Key characteristics of learned helplessness. The first one is the lack of control. Belief that action will not influence outcomes. The second point is the perceived point powerlessness. Individual feels that their efforts are ineffective. The third point is the generalization of learned helplessness. This sense of helplessness can extend to multiple areas of life, not just the specific situation in which it was learned. How, how does it impact teaching and learning? Learned helplessness can significantly impact the teaching and learning process through. First one is the student disconnection. And the student disconnections, students who have learned helplessness may stop engaging with tasks, believing that effort will lead to failure. This can result in a lack of participation, passive behavior, or even withdrawal from learning activities. Decrease motivation, and at decreased motivation, these students may show little motivation to improve because they believe that their effort will be futile or pointless. This can severely impact their academic growth and achievement. Fixed mindset. And a fixed mindset, learners who develop learn helplessness are often stuck in a fixed mindset, meaning that they believe their abilities are static and cannot be developed. This mindset undermines growth and willingness to take risk or try new strategies. Uh, Limited problem solving skills. Because they expect failure, students may not even attempt to solve problems. This reduces their opportunity to develop critical thinking and problem solving skills. Emotional effects. Students may experience anxiety, depression, and frustration due to their perceived lack of control over their learning. This emotion can interfere with their overall well being and ability to focus. How does it impact my student, me as a teacher, and my colleague? First one is the impact on students' academic underachievement and academic underachievement. Students with learn helplessness may perform below their potential because they stop putting effort into their studies. Thinking that they will fail regardless of their work. Low self-esteem, they may develop a negative self-concept, believing that they are incapable of success, which further reinforce their helplessness. Social withdrawal, those students may withdraw from social situations or group activities for fear of failure or judgment from peers. Impact on me as a teacher. First one is the frustration. As a teacher, it can be frustrating to see students who are capable of success but aren't trying or engaging. You may feel that your effort aren't having an effect on them. Second one is the increased teacher stress. The emotional toll of supporting students who show signs of learn helplessness can lead to stress and burnout, especially if the teachers feel that they cannot motivate or help the students succeed. Instructional challenges. Teachers may find it difficult to design intervention that effectively engage the student, and they may have to adapt their teaching method to address the lack of motivation. Second one is the impact on colleges. Collaboration challenge. When learn helplessness is prevalent across a student body, it may create difficulties for collaboration between teachers. Colleges may experience similar challenges in motivating students, leading to a collaborative sense of helplessness within the faculty. Shared emotional burden. Teachers who work closely with students showing learn helplessness might say frustration or feeling of feeling of insufficiency, which can impact the overall morale of a school or department.
How does it impact my students' growth and development? Helplessness can severely impact students' cognitive, emotional, and social development. Cognitive development, students with learned helplessness may not fully develop problem solving skills as they are unlikely to attempt new strategies or solutions. They may avoid challenges which limits their learning and intellectual growth, emotional growth. These students may struggle to develop emotional resiliency as they don't have the opportunity to experience and overcome setbacks. Without resiliency, they are less likely to cope effectively with future challenges. Self regulation. Students with learned helplessness may not develop self regulation skills because they believe that no amount of effort will lead to success. Self-lead to self-regulation is essential for motivation, focuses, and goal setting in both academic and personal contexts. Social development. When students withdraw or stop engaging in social and academic activities due to learned helplessness, they miss out on opportunities to develop important social skills like teamwork, communication, and conflict resolution. Here are some benefits and challenges of helplessness. help learn helplessness. 1. Improve resiliency with appropriate intervention. Students can learn to cope with challenges and setbacks, building emotional and cognitive resiliencies. 2. Increase self-efficiency by learning that their efforts can make a difference. Students will gain confidence in their ability to success and improve their skills. 3. Growth mindset development. Teaching students to embrace mistakes as learned opportunity. This can help them develop a growth mindset, encouraging continuous effort and improvement. The challenges of learned helplessness for students: overcoming ingrained patterns. Breaking the cycle of learned helplessness is challenging. Students may resist or initially fail to believe that their efforts lead to positive outcomes. Emotional outlets. Students may experience frustrations when they begin to confront their past failures, making it difficult for them to fully engage in the learning process. There are some benefits for teachers. 1. Fostering engagement. When teachers address learned helplessness, students may become more engaged, improving classrooms dynamics and learning outcomes. 2. Engage teaching skills. Teachers learn how new ways to support students who are struggling with motivation and self-esteem, leading to professional growth. Challenges for teachers: time and effort. Identifying and addressing learned helplessness requires extra time and tailored strategies, which can be overwhelming, especially with a large class size or diverse learning needs. Emotional toll. Constantly working to motivate disengaged students can be emotionally draining, especially when it feels like little progress is being made. Solution to learn helplessness: promote a growth mindset. Teach to ability can be improved through the effort. Provide consistent positive reinforcement. Encourage self-reflection and goal settings. And teachers should use constructive feedbacks, emphasizing progress over perfection. To conclude or summarize our presentation, learned helplessness is more than just giving up. It's a mindset that can severely limit a student's potential. However, with the right strategies, encouragement, and supportive teaching methods, we can help students rebuild their confidence and motivation. As future educators or education professionals, we have responsibilities to recognize the signs earlier and respond to with empathy, structure, and hopefulness. Let's ensure our classrooms are a place where every learner feels empowered to try, fail, and try again. Thank you for watching our presentation, and please feel free to leave questions or comment in the discussion section. And do not forget to check out the summary and YouTube link on Google Classroom. Thank you all. I hope so. Thank you all.